afternoon. You are on PairFect. I am Dina Ventura.
And I'm Francine Marquez.
So it's Wednesday again, Francine.
Yes. So, did you have a nice lunch today?
I had a nice brunch.
Oh, same here. Siyempre, all-day brunchers tayo, di ba?
Oo,
And what's the
longganisa.
best? Oo, anything silog. Gusto ko yan.
Yes, that's like a all-day food.
Yeah, top silog, long silog, toss silog, lahat yan, type ko yan.
Yes.
Which brings us to our guest today, who is part of a company that's part of our daily bread or breakfast, lunch, dinner, no? Our regular
Yeah.
meals at home. He's the president of Mekeni Food Corporation, Mr. Prudencio Garcia, as he'll be sharing how the company started as a small family business and how it became one of the most successful brands in the Philippines.
Yes, it's so well known.
Oh, our favorite, Mekeni Food Corporation. Hello, Mr. Prudencio Garcia. Welcome to
Prude.
Hello,
PairFect.
good afternoon sa lahat ng ating mga viewers. Thank you sa lahat ng mga taga-subaybay and magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.
Opo.
Kumusta po kayo? Kumusta naman po yung company and your personal life during this pandemic?
Oho.
Well, lahat naman apektado tayo ng pandemic. Not only our yung Mekeni, but I think not only the Philippines but around the world. Pero so far, lahat naman tayo may pinagdadaanan. But hoping as long as may pag-asa tayo and we keep on helping and inspiring others, I think we can surpass and excel of all this situation that we have that we are in today.
Sir, anong breakfast nyo?
Yeah. Kanina, I get the sample for the tapa. So after the show, meron din ako at 4:30. Sabi na, sir, can we invite you for a taste test just to finalize the formulation? Hopefully, masarap siya. I'm sure na natikman ko na yung first two and hopefully this will be the final. That will be okay. Palagi ko masarap siya.
So tuloy-tuloy pa rin no, yung R&D nyo, research and development
Yes.
ng products, no?
Very active yung R&D group namin and very sensitive to the needs of the market. Kaya this is the pinakamahirap na trabaho namin, yung tumitikim.
Talaga lang,
I
sir.
can't believe that.
So we can do a lot of work, challenging, pero pagdating sa pagtitingin, testing of all the products, not only our own but also of the available products in the market. So talaga tinitikman, binubusisi namin. So we want to make a different na matutuwa naman yung mga customers natin.
Sige, sir. Basta may kape, sama kami dyan. Volunteer. Sabay ng tasting. Full na. Sir, how did you, well, when the pandemic came around, parang everybody didn't really know kung anong gagawin, di ba? Especially in the business sector. But how did Mekeni Food Corporation survive through the pandemic from the beginning to right now? What kept the company going?
Well, actually, when at the end of the year 2019, we have a news that it might be a big problem not only in China but around the world. And ito nga, the following year, which is on the first quarter ng 2020, it was declared that there is not by the World Health Organization of the pandemic. So immediately before that announcement for a possible quarantine or lockdown dito sa atin, namin kung ano mangyayari. Kaya nag-anticipate na kami kung ano yung mga bagay na pwede naming paghandaan. No? So, when the government declares for a lockdown, I think sometime in March of last year, nasabi namin na let's say 2 weeks lang, parang for me, parang medyo mahirap yun. One, it's a pandemic and there is no medicine, wala pang gamot o vaccine available. So for me, it will take longer, maybe not only weeks, not only months, maybe years. So I called my staff, my ex-com, ano yung pwede nating paghandaan nito. So sabi nga namin is the best preparation is imagination. Why don't we imagine in the next few months ano mangyayari so we can prepare it in advance para maiwasan natin at we're going to survive yung pandemic na ito. So there will be a lot of distractions on the supply chain. Maraming tao ang maraming tao mawawala, maapektuhan dito, and most businesses will be closing because of this pandemic. Na-anticipate namin yan partially. Then marami kami sabi na we have to change also the system that we are in. The market will be changing. The purchasing power of our customers also will be affected. And maybe we have to create a lot of products that will address the situation. Doon na pumasok yung mga bayani lines namin.
Wow.
So, ito yung kagandahan ng when a group of team ng mga tao namin na nag-anticipate kung pwedeng mangyari, maraming mga recommendations na ginawa namin. Una, kami naman takot naman like every other. Sabi namin, iba takot pumasok kasi nga meron silang kasama mga senior citizens sa bahay, meron silang mga anak o mga buntis na kasama sa bahay. So, kaya lang pala sila pumapasok kasi nahiya sila na hindi sila papasok. So we feel that there is a fear within the organization. So we have to address that fear. Sabi namin, okay, yung pwede magtrabaho sa bahay, you stay at home. Kung nahiya kayo, at least twice a week or thrice a week lang kayo pumasok, okay lang. Pero yung production, kailangan pumasok kasi being one of the essential na businesses na pwede magpatuloy ng aming operation, sabi namin, we have to do that immediately. So lahat ng mga critical positions na alam namin na maapektuhan, immediately nag-decision kami na in-house namin yung mga tao. Like for example, our machine operators, dito sila sa planta, just in case they will be affected yung area nila, hindi maapektuhan yung operation namin. So ito yung mga preparations na pag binuo mo, doon may apekto sa amin, pero hindi siya totally na talagang nag-iba kami. So immediately, there is just a temporary setback. But as we go on, naging smooth naman yung proseso, yung operation namin.
Okay. Sir, can you give us an idea how big the operation is for Mekeni?
Well, right now, we have more than 1,000 people working with us, and our capacity, we can produce about 70 to 100 tons of processed meat in a day. That's the capacity. So, ito naman yung ang operation. Pero apektado rin kami because of this pandemic, because of, as I've said, yung supply chain natin talagang maapektuhan. Not only in the Philippines, but in the world market.
Right.
Apektado rin yung supply.
Oo nga, because Mekeni now is global.
Yeah. Sir, you mentioned the Bayani line. Can you tell us more about it?
So yung Bayani lines, ito kasi nung sabi namin, why don't we sa dami magpagsubok naman sa Mekeni, sabi natin, why mahirapan tayong mag-survive. But ang natutuwa namin kasi is dito sa Mekeni is for us to survive, we have to help others to survive. So sabi namin, if you want to rise, we have to help others to, by lifting others, all of us automatic pabalik yan. So ito naman yung usang inisip namin sa mga customers namin, possible maraming mga processors ang challenging yung operation. Like for example, yung tao, machinery, spare parts, supplies, package. Sabi ko, why don't we make any offer natin to be the kitchen of these small businesses? So nakita namin, we have to leave others. When say others, what are the others dito sa market natin? Hindi yung mga malalaking kumpanya, hindi yung ano. So we have to look those small processor or small businesses like for example, yung mga street vendors. Sabi namin, ito yung mga maliliit na customers na kahit mga masama pakiramdam, tatayo at babangon tuwing umaga dahil gusto nilang suporta, pagmamahal sa kanilang pamilya. Sabi ko, why don't we create a product for them so lalaking kita nila, hindi lamang yung pag-aaral, pagkain ng mga anak nila sa araw-araw, kundi magkaroon sila ng source of income na pagdating ng araw, mapag-aral nila ang kanilang mga anak sa kolehiyo. So, marami naman tayong nabalita na magandang kwento na sa pagsusumikap ng titindala ng fishbowl, napapaaral nila ang kanilang mga anak sa eskwela, nakapagtapos nagtatagumpay. So, ito yung tinignan namin bayani. So, sila yung mga bayani, hindi lamang yung mga taong, sabi natin, yung mga OFW. I was once an OFW. No? Tatlo kami magkakapatid na nagtrabaho sa ibang bansa. But now we are all working together as one family in Mekeni. So sabi namin, why don't we give focus on the small businesses? Sila yung mga tunay na bayani na pilit na binubuhay ang pamilya nila. So if Mekeni will partner with them, we create a product for them na ang kanilang produkto ay may kalidad, at the same time, they earn more and sell more. So, nung malaman namin yun, ito pala yung maliliit na pwede namin tulungan, sila yung mga bayani. So, doon na-conceptualize yung bayani lines. We have this siopaw, siomai, kikiam, fishball, lahat ng balls pwede namin gawin. So,
Street
ito
food.
yung para sa kanila.
Pero sir,
Okay.
retail ba to o wholesale pag binibili?
Wholesale sila, tapos sila
pang
naman yung
business talaga.
tapos nung pumutok naman tong pandemic dahil nawala yung mga street vendors, sabi naman, sila naman yung nabuhay naman yung sellers. Doon naman
Ayun.
pumasok yung ng marketing. Why don't we sell our products yung through the online selling? So, meron kaming Mekeni yung home-to-home delivery ng mga sellers. So sabi ko, before we try that, why don't we try it with our people? Gawa tayo ng programa na conceptualize sila, sabi nila, may kita program for our people. So, una, busy kami sa mga tao namin, hindi pa masyadong siniseryoso kasi sabi nila, nakapagtrabaho naman sila ng 5 to 7 days a week. So, they don't feel yet the need to have an extra income. Pero when we were able to talk to them, sabi namin, how sure you are that few weeks or few months from now, yung kapatid mo, magulang mo, sigurado ka ba na meron silang trabaho pa? Kasi what is happening, araw-araw may nababalitaan tayo nagsasara ng kumpanya, araw-araw may nawawala ng trabaho. Maybe one day, one of your sisters or your brothers or the family member will lost their job. Can you support the whole family? Doon nag-isip. And sabi namin, why don't you help you group of yourselves, sabi natin, may kita, you sell our products, pag-uwi nyo, dalhin yung produkto, and let your member of the family distribute this to their community as a starting point. So, nung makita namin, naging successful to, sabi namin, yung trabaho nila, yung kita nila sa planta bilang work, parang sideline lang, mas malaking kita nila sa reseller program namin. So, it's possible, we offer this also for those people who lost their job. Baka naman kako itisimula. Kaya isa kami sa mga naunang tinda namin itong home-to-home delivery na talagang it's very successful naman.
Okay.
Kailan niyo po ni-launch yung home-to-home delivery, sir? Nung after ECQ, no?
I guess.
May ho ba? What month ho last year niyo na-launch yung home-to-home delivery?
Yung ito, at sometime in immediately nito nilaunch na namin ito, very aggressive din yung marketing namin nung nilaunch ito. Talagang hanggang until now nag-exist pa ito at nakita namin ito naman suporta din sa operation namin.
Okay. Sir Prudes, I hope I may
Yes.
address you as Sir Prudes. Na-interest ako doon sa sinabi ninyo about you and your siblings returning home to work for the family business. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? How the company was started by your father and then your eventual involvement in the family business?
Yeah, actually, Mekeni starts a backyard in 1986, no? And we are 5 brothers. Ako yung pangalawang panganay. 3 kami nasa abroad. One was in the US, tapos 2 kami nasa Saudi Arabia. And I was working there in a cement company. But my parents, in preparation for their retirement, they were both public school teachers dito sa barangay namin. Dito sila nag-retire. And 2 years before their retirement, they are preparing for something na maging busy sila. So naisip nila, why don't we... Kasi nung nag-aaral pa kami nung high school, meron kami, nagtitinda kami ng ice candy, gumagawa kami ng candy. We started that ice candy even without electricity in our barangay. So we used one refrigerator run by kerosene. Tapos we had this backyard poultry piggery, nakakatay kami ng baboy noon once a week, at least 2 to 3 heads a week. Ang ni tatay is eat now, pay later plan. Parang nakuha yan doon sa study now, pay later plan. So sabi niya, eat now and pay later. So every week, nakakatay kami ng baboy. Tapos may mga layers kami, we deliver eggs sa palengke before we go to high school na pumapasok. Pero nakatapos kami lahat dito. Naman, yung sweldo ng teachers ng panahon na yun ay parang social lang. Even, sabi ni tatay, even for high school, we cannot send you. But we started this business, tulong-tulong kami magkakapatid, gumigising kami ng 4 o'clock in the morning. At sa time na graduate kami, nakapag-abroad yung tatlo. So sinwerte kami doon. Hindi ko lang, ang target ko 3 years lang. Inabot ako ng 8 years. And eto na nga, nung sinatatang preparation for the retirement, biglang pumutok ang mga pinatubo in 1991. So sabi ng mga magulang namin, that reason nila sa pagbubukas ng negosyo ay just for them to make themselves busy.
Alam mo na yung Mekeni.
Biglang nabago yung purpose. Sabi nga, why don't we give these people, ating mga kabaryo, na bigyan ng trabaho? So sinulatan kami na pwedeng umuwi kami para tulong-tulungan namin ng negosyo so we can hire more people. So yung unang umuwi, yung kapatid ko sumunod sa akin, sabi ko, mauna ka ng muna, dahil pagka medyo hirap ka na malaki ng operation, let us know and we will be going home also. Pero in 1995, doon na kami pinauwi lahat. Sabi ni Tatang, sumulat siya, sabi niya, anak, we have to expand the business. Ang sabi niya, why are you using your talent outside of the country? Sabi niya, okay yun, naka-ipon na kayo. I think this is the best time to go back and help us to expand the business. So, maraming tao dito, marami tayong mga kababayan sa Pampanga na walang trabaho because of the eruption ng mga Pinatubo. So, ito yung challenge para sa akin na sacrificing yung career ko. I was at the peak of my career. I was the audit manager of the biggest cement company in the Middle East. So, pinapauwi ka sa isang area ng taga-baryo, ang kuryente single phase, tapos wala yung daan, hindi sementado, malikabok. Tapos away from suppliers, away from customers, I'm accountant, pero we understand the business. For you to succeed, dapat malapit ka lahat ng source ng supply, yung customers mo, and the environment. But again, sabi namin, bilang kami, nagtitiwala kami doon sa wisdom ng aming mga magulang. And we decided to go back. Ako, yung kapatid ko nasa US, sabay kami umuwi. Tapos that was in October 1993. Yeah. In 1994, we expanded the business backyard. We have nung umuwi kami, about 25 people, tapos naging 40. Tapos dumating naman yung pagsubok sa amin na in 1995, there was this foot and mouth diseases na 60% of our sales nawala kasi most of our products are pork-based. So sabi namin, hindi tayo mabubuhay na nawala yung 60%. Magsimula tayong gumawa ng mga produkto na hindi ginagamit yung mga possible. Gumawa kami ng mga chicken products. No? So simula. Then 1997, again, pumasok yung Asian crisis. Where the peso devalued from 26 to 37 to 41, tapos 45 to 50, and so on. So ako naman, ito yung challenge namin magkakapatid na umuwi kami to expand the business. Pero this were the challenge na kasunod, Asian crisis, at saka yung foot and mouth disease. Sabi sa mga kapatid, mag-usap tayo. Hindi tayo pwedeng magpatuloy sa itong negosyo ng ito ang sitwasyon natin. So, nagkasundo kami in 1 hour na isasara namin yung negosyo or ida-downsize namin at babalik kami magtrabaho sa abroad.
Oh my.
Then, the challenge is who will be the one to talk to the parents. Dahil alam nila, actually we were staying in one house, one group, tig-isa kaming kwarto, house, and wala pa kami mga anak noon. Every 4 o'clock in the morning, gumigising na kami until 11 o'clock ng gabi nagtatrabaho as one family. So sabi ko, this is my chance to go back working abroad. No? Isasara kasi devaluation, yung packaging, wala materials, nakikita lahat. Then I was able to convince the 4 brothers. But the question sa niya, ikaw magsabi kay tatay nanay at the time of dinner. So nagkakento kami, after dinner sabi ko, ano po kasi may problema. Yung balita ka naman, bubaksak ang peso natin from 26 to 37. Parang may problema po ito, 33. We cannot go on. And the best time to stop the business is now. Because for every day na nalulugi tayo, mawawala yung capital na inipon natin for so many years. Pati yung savings from abroad, mawawala lahat yan. Anong sabi ni tatay sa amin, ano ang reason ba't kayo mo? Bigla may nag-isip. Sabi niya, oo nga, no? Hindi ba kayo umuwi para sa inyo, para sa inyong pamilya, para sa amin, o para sa mga taong ito na nagtatrabaho natin? Sabi ko, opo, para sa mga workers po. Okay, that you make that decision, kayo lang, hindi nyo akala ko pamilya tayo. akala ko kasama natin itong mga taong how come
Mm.
that you made that decision na iiwanan nyo sila sa ganitong sitwasyon? Sabi ko, ano po pwedeng gawin? Sabi niya, why don't you call a meeting, pag-aralan mo, kung lalaban tayo, ano ang dapat gawin? Kung susuko, sabi nila susuko, but at least you decide as a family. So sabi ko, okay. So wala pa kaming computer na, Manila papers, sinusulat ko. Para lumaban, productivity, pagandahin natin, quality, ayusin natin. Pag hindi natin magagawa ito, there's no point na lumaban tayo. We have to shut down o yung operation namin kalahati na lang. So after 1 month, I think, nabutak 1 month to prepare. Kasi hirap ako mag-ano. Sabi lang tayo, explain to them yung maintindihan ng mga tao natin. So, ayun, nung pinaliwanag ko sa kanila, after 2 hours, sabi ni Tatang, we have about 40 people then, sabi ni Tatang, are we going to surrender or are we going to fight? And people stood up and said, we will fight. And our parents said, my boys will stay. And I promise you, years from now, that you're proud of, that you're working in Mekeni. We will be working as a family. My boys will stay. Hirit naman ako. Sabi ko, pwede ba, kalahati mo na, magpahinga muna. Magkapit-bahay namin ito, nakapaligid sa planta. Pwede ba kalahati muna ang maiwan? Pagka bumalik na tayo sa parang overhead di malaki, kalahati pahinga muna. Ano mo sabi ng supervisor? Hindi mo siya high school graduate. Sabi niya, sir, kung kalahati po, baka po pwedeng MWF, yung isang grupo, TTSS, isang grupo. Kasi po, kasama namin po almost 5 years sa mga ito. May pamilya po silang pinapakain. Alam, para po nasampal ng mukha na sampal po.
Kakaiyak.
Bakit di namin naisip ito? Ordinary person, ang sasabihin, sila kasama namin sila, may pamilya silang pinapakain. Kung kakain ng pamilya namin, kakain sila. Sabi sa sarili ko, malayo mo kami sa supplier, malayo mo kami sa customer, hindi man concrete roads ang daan namin, mali ka mong sabi ko, but we have the best asset in any business, our people.
Wow.
Doon na ako. So sabi ko, sige, pwedeng gawin natin yan. Kaya sabi sa mga kapatid, commitment ni Tatang that these people be proud of their work in Mekeni. Commitment ni Tatang, that is something, a commitment din natin that has to be respected. Walang iwanan. So ano bang major decision, dapat kasama ang ating buong grupo, ang pamilya. Hindi sila, buong grupo magdidesisyon para sa Mekeni. Yun ang naging sandigan na.
What a story. What a story.
Yes, so,
Ang ganda.
parang feeling ko, those beginnings also prepared Mekeni Food Corporation for the present pandemic.
Yes. So, pakwento ulit tayo kay Sir Prudes. After we take this.
Nag-warm up pa lang tayo sa story ng Mekeni.
We'll pause for a break.
Montero Sport. Elevate your journey.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
Iba ng panahon, ang dami ng bago ngayon. Pati ang mundo natin, well, nagbago na rin. Buti ang magbayan, PairFect na. You can buy it sa centers, pati sa mga partners, may online pa at app. You can buy it with your fingers, still don't remittance and more. Online shopping, you can buy it all. Di magpadala, you can buy it all. Anumang pera transaction, you can buy it all.
Sabayan ang pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayad.
And we're back. And this is PairFect. I'm with Dina Ventura and I'm Francine Marquez. And today we're listening to the inspiring story of Mekeni Food Corporation, told to us by its president, Mr. Prudencio Garcia. Hello, sir. We're back. Sir, hindi namin natanong. So, yung roots ng Mekeni po is from Pampanga, di ba?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
Pampanga.
Papang.
Ano pong ibig sabihin ng Mekeni? Just to...
Please come here. Yeah.
Parang yung
So-
sinabi ng tatay niyo po sa inyo, Mekeni, uwi na
Ganun ba
kayo.
yun? Yun ba ang history ng brand, Mekeni?
Mekeni. Yeah. Come here. So it's a welcome. Kaya sabi na, we welcome opportunities in spite of all the adversities in life. Parang ganun pa rin.
Galing, no? It covers that idea.
So, you started out as a family business, and then it became
Backyard.
regional, and then national, and until it became a globally recognized food and meat processing plant po, di ba? How did you transition from local, national, to international?
Okay. So, nung mag-decision na kami na we have to stay in the market and with our people behind us, ang sabi namin, number one is the quality. Kaya nung nasa backyard pa kami noon, sabi namin, huwag niyong tingnan sa mga nagre-receive ng karne sa amin, huwag niyong tingnan yung may-ari ng karne. Tingnan niyo yung klase ng karne pumapasok sa planta. Kasi commitment natin niya sa ating mga customers. So, doon nagsimula ngayon na basic yung mga nag-credit kami ng mga suppliers, ng mga partners na tulong-tulong. It's about the quality. Pinapaliwanag namin sa tao kung anong kahalagaan to ng quality. So, nung ano na kami, still a backer, sabi na, we cannot go to that higher level kung mag-stay kami sa backyard. So, nangarap kami na sabi namin, bakit tayo magpatayo ng bagong planta na meron mang lupa na nabili naman kami dito sa barangay about 400 meters away from the original place. Sabi namin, bakit hindi tayo magpatayo ng planta? But the question is, we have the money to put up a factory. Pero after ng pag-put up nun, baka wala na kami working capital. So, we have to ask the bankers to support us for the construction ng bagong planta kasi naniniwala kami we cannot export, no, we cannot penetrate the global market kung we stay in the back-end processing. So kailangan makapagpatayo kami ng modern planta, factory, lahat yung productivity na improve yan. So nung decision na kami na magpatayo ng planta at nakapahiram naman kami nakahiram kami sa bangko. Ang ano doon, from a backyard to the yung most modern na planta, challenge sa amin yun. So kailangan i-train namin yung tao, yung kanilang preparation. Dati naka-short lang, di ba? Ngayon, dapat pagpunta sa planta, lahat ng good manufacturing practices, yung HACCP na natin, yung ASAP analysis, kailangan ma-practice namin yan. So it took us 3 months to orient, to train the people. So, kailangan namin matay niya, mga seminars, lagi kami nga nagpapaseminar sa training. Then sabi namin, to test kung ang standard natin ay, ano yan, why don't we join the national contest? Meron doon panahon na yun, nagbibigay ng contest. Meron tayong agencies we call na NMIS, National Meat Inspection Service. Meron silang project na yung food safety, talagang pinofocus nila yan. Kaya nagpa-contest sila together with the other government agencies like DOH, yung DTI, yung DA, maraming, at saka yung DILG, sama-sama yung grupo na yan, parang inspectionin yung mga planta, sasama ka sa contest. So ito yung first time yung sumama kami in 2003. Well, umpisa lang, first time kami sumama, pumasok kami sa top 5, the finalists.
Wow.
Sabi ko, okay yun na. First time sumama for a national competition, pasok tayo sa top 5. Then, on the following year, sumama ulit kami para ma-benchmark namin kung ang ginagawa namin sa planta ay naayon do sa standard na inano ng ating gobyerno. Pumasok ulit kami. In 2004, we're blessed. Nanalo kami ng best meat processing plant for the whole country for the highest category ng meat processing. Then, the following year, pumasok uli kami, nanalo uli, until maging grand slam kami. So, ito na yung every year, nag-i-improve kami. Sabi namin, hindi kami meeting sa labas. Importante, we compete with ourselves. Ano pwede natin gawin na ma-improve natin ang proseso, ma-improve natin we should be better than yesterday. Ito yung panuntunan namin nun. Ang sa time na naging grand slam na kami, ang tanong ko sa mga exacom noon, sabi ko, what's next? Sabi sa akin, meron nagsabi sa, why don't we go for ISO? Actually, hindi ko naintindihan what is ISO. Ano mang ISO? International, what? Hindi ko maintindihan. Sabi ko, sige, let's start tomorrow. Hindi ko naintindihan. The point galing sa kanila, naintindihan nila yon. So sabi ko, let's start tomorrow. Tomorrow ka po, magpapakape tayo, bili kayo ng pandesal, tsaka hotdog. Morning, magparada tayo, i-launch natin itong ISO. Sabi na, sir, it will take us about 18 months to be an ISO certified. Ang tanong ko naman, I don't care how long will it take. Let's start tomorrow. Well, in just 6 months, we passed the ISO.
Ang
We were the
galing.
first ISO certified ng hotdog making in the Philippines, first in Asia, and second in the world. So sabi ko, hindi 18 months, sabi ko, it took us only 6 months kasi nga, yung parang ginagawa namin sa planta, ito na yung international standard. Kaya napakadali. Until ngayon, mula noong 2006 hanggang ngayon, we always pass yung regular audit namin, surveillance audit, training, lahat yan, pumapasok, pasado tayo. So, hindi namin but the people understand the significance of being ISO certified. Na alam namin commitment namin sa aming customers, commitment na sa community na that in every day we always improve the process.
Wow.
So, ito na yung nakilala na kami ngayon. So sabi ko, having all the awards, that is not our objective. The objective is for all is to benchmark whether what we are doing inside the plant satisfy the international standard ng food safety. Na pumasok sa isip namin, hindi to award. There must be a reason why nakuha natin to. Sabi ko, ito sinasabi ng that our people will be proud of their working mate. Why don't we bring our products outside the country? So, bilang OFW, pag nakakita ka ng produkto galing ng Pilipinas, nawawala yung homesick mo. Sabi ko, why don't we give this one to our people, kababayan na nasa Saudi na, sa Middle East, umpisahan natin sa Dubai. Nung lumabas sa Dubai ngayon, pinagmamalaki na ISO certified, galing sa backyard lang yan, pero nagtagumpay, we give them inspiration. This is it's not our product. It is the story that we want to share, especially for OFW, mga bayani natin na nagsasakripisyo, mawali sa kanilang mga pamilya upang mabigyan ng mabuting kinabukasan ng kanilang pamilya. So sabi natin, we bring them back. Ito yung produkto, mawawala yung homesick nila. At hindi kami nagtapos doon. Kung nakapasok tayo sa Middle East, why don't we penetrate Japan market? Sabi nila, mahirap ang Japan market kasi yung kanilang stringent measure to satisfy the standard, napakahirap. Pero sabi nila, mahirap, pero wala namang sabing imposible. Let's start it. Ayun, nakapag-export tayo ng mga associates sa Japan, pumasa tayo. Then ako, hopefully, looking forward, sana, God willing, we can also start penetrating the US market. Because we have the right people who really believe in ng kwento ng Mekeni.
I'm so inspired.
Ang galing, no? So right now, Middle East po and Japan are your international markets.
Yeah. Yung Dubai, we have a regular shipment doon. Tapos sa US, ina-ace na namin. Hopefully, looking for within the year, we'll be able to send some products. Then later, kasi bawal magpadala ng processed meat doon. So we are looking for other products na pwede natin padala just to introduce the brand. Then pag nakita yan, sabi niya, ito yung kwento ng Mekeni. Backyard lang, isang pamilya, sa isang komunidad na tinamaan ng lahat, tinamaan ng FMD, tinamaan ng Asian crisis, at tinatamaan pa ng pandemic, pero buhay pa rin at pinapakita na may pag-asa. Ito naman yung gusto naming madala sa ating mga kababayan na of course, lahat tayo pektado ngayon. Pero hindi ibig sabihin, ito na yung katapusan. We look forward for the coming. Lilipas din ito eh. Para paglipas, babalikan namin uli yung kwento. We able successfully share our story in spite of all this pandemic, in spite of all this problem, may naniniwala pa rin na makakaraos tayo lahat.
I think that's the secret to their success, no? Yung resilience, tsaka yung heart.
Dogged determination to succeed, at tsaka pride in the products. Yan yung nakikita ko kina Sir Prudes.
Sir Prudes, all your family members are still very much involved in the business?
Yes, yeah. Pati yung second generation ngayon, siya yung head ng procurement namin, yung anak ng panganay namin. So, for my daughter is just 12 years old, late ako nagkanak, 23 years after marriage. Kasama ko ngayon, nakikinig eh. Her name is Faith. Sabi ko, anak, looking forward someday you'll be the one to share this story to others. Sabi ko, kaya, ito, nakikinig. Nakangiti sa akin.
It's a very nice story, a very inspiring Filipino story, I think. Pero, sir, tell us more about your experience as a leader in running this kind of company.
Oo, and a family business at
Family.
that,
Di
no?
ba sometimes it's difficult daw to be working with family members?
Kasi you're familiar at
Well,
the same
actually,
time. You have to be
even,
corporate.
di ba, nung nag-aaral, you want to be the leader, di ba? Parang elementary, high school, the challenge of academic, you extra level effort. Lahat ng training, lahat ng seminars, gusto mo attend because you want to be a good leader.
Yeah.
Of course, father mo na, good leader. Ito yung naging ano. Kaya sabi ko, to be a leader pala, it's not enough to attend seminars, not enough to read books, not enough, but you have to experience a lot of challenges in life. So kami, na-experience namin magkakapatid na minsan pag umuwi ka galing Manila, walang bibigay na pera magulang mo, manghihiram pa sa kapitbahay. Minsan naubusan ka ng isasay, manghihiram ng bigas sa kapitbahay. So na-experience namin ito. Kaya siguro yung buhay namin noon help us to develop to be a leader kasi naintindihan namin ang pangangailangan ng iba. So to be a leader, kaya sabi nga, dapat consistency, importante na hindi ibig sabihin pag maganda yung June the summer times, okay ka, pero pagdating ng rainy days, tinatamaan ka. And a leader should always show your people, no matter what the season is, you're always in control. So hindi ka dapat mag-stay, nakikita mo ngayon, nangyayari ngayon. Daming natatakot, daming nawawalan ng pag-asa, daming parang katapusan na ba ng mundo, parang ano. Pero importante pala rito is, as a leader, nakikita mo na after so many years, kung saan ka pupunta.
Be vision.
And doon natin dadali ng ating mga kasama na slowly ma-realize nila, o nga, hirap na hirap, pero later on, ma-realize mo, without knowing, nakarating ka. Para yung pag-aaral, hindi ko alam kung paano kami natapos Napedya pala ako kapag ng Manila. I never imagined na makakapag-aral ako sa Manila with a limited income ng family. So nakaraos So siguro, yun naman kagandahan. If all these challenges, huwag mo lang pabayaan, pa-focus ang attention mo sa nangyayari ngayon. Always look where you want to be. At alam mo, in the process, in that journey, maraming taong tutulong. Without knowing them, without them knowing that they are helping you. Alam ko, maraming nangyayari ngayon. Kaya siguro, sa mga, this is my chance, I want to thank my people for rallying behind me. We may have different ideas, we may have different approach, but at the end of the day, kung ano magandang gawin for the organization, for the family, nakakaisa kaming gawin ito.
Yan. What a leader.
So, kailangan solid kayo sa family din, ano? Not just as a company.
Yeah, I think the family regards their employees as family then, so that's why it's been working out like that.
Tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung namin, okay, maraming pandemic, tuloy ba yung programa namin na work-life balance kasi meron kami every Friday, I think this Friday, meron kami work-life balance. We invite speakers, spiritual, about family, they talk about values. So kasama ito. Then we have also program for yung mga anak ng mga workers namin. Noon, I think more than 10 years namin ginagawa. Ang title natin, Galing ng Bata Mekeni. Ibig sabihin, we inspire the children of our people na being the founder of the Mekeni, pareho silang mga educators mo, si tatay, si nanay. So they value education na huwag natin pabayaan to. So we inspire the children na pag na-award namin yung nasa top 5 o kaya yung na-meet yung standard ng excellence, sinasubmit yung mga record nila dito from grade 1 hanggang college. Tapos binibigyan namin sila ng, we recognize them, we award them, tapos ini-interview kung alam nila, kung ang trabaho ng tatay nila, ng nanay nila dito. So pagtanggap ng award, so at least they will be inspired to continue excellence in the performance sa kanilang pag-aaral. So kahit na may pandemic, hindi na wala ito. Of course, itong pandemic, hindi na pumapasok yung mga bata, but we award them virtual yung magulang nandoon. Pinibigay pa rin yung medalya at saka yung cash at saka yung certificate, continuous pa rin ang ano. So ito yung nakikita namin na maliit na bagay pero malaking tulong o malaking inspirasyon para sa kanilang anak na ito. Meron nga kami dito, driver, nakapagpatapos ng hotel restaurants, magna cum laude, may supervisor na siya sa department. No? So, meron naman kaming cum laude rin, ay sa mga cum laude rin na tatapos ng mga honors student ng accountancy. This is just, makikita mo ngayon, mula umpisa, honoris namin sila. Makikita mo, they so inspire the succeeding generation na oo nga, tatay ko driver, oo nga, tatay ko ordinary worker, pero ito kami ngayon. And I think, tuloy-tuloy pa rin sa kabila ng pandemic na na-experience namin ngayon.
Okay.
Wow. Ang ganda ng kwento talaga ng company, no?
Yes, I really like.
Sir, we also heard that recently started offering gluten-free chicken longanisa. Wow. So, tatanong sana namin, how do you develop your next product lines? But before you answer that, sir, let's take a commercial break muna.
We'll be right.
Manong Joe po.
At Ate Maita,
Ngayong Mayo, bahagyang tumaas ng 19 centavos per kilowatt hour ang overall electricity rates. Nakumpleto na kasi ang refund sa transmission at ibang charges na sinimulan noong Enero. Kaya ituloy-tuloy po natin ang pagka-energy efficient.
lalo na tag-init at naka-work from home. May bright ideas tayo. Alamin natin ang konsumo ng mga ventilador para di mag-overspend kahit overtime ang mga ito.
May iba-ibang fans. Personal, stand, at industrial. Iba-iba ang konsumo, kada type at setting. Pag low ang setting, mas makakatipid. Piliin ang fan at setting na komportable sa'yo at sa budget mo.
Para malaman ang konsumo ng ibang appliances, gamitin ang Meralco mobile app.
You have the power this summer!
And we are back on PairFect with the president of Mekeni Corporation, Mr. Prudencio Garcia.
Yes, sir. And before we had our break, we were asking you, because we learned that you're now also offering gluten-free chicken longanisa, and then we wanted to find out, how do you come up with new product lines?
Well, we have people in the field na like sabi the marketing people, our sales, tinitingnan kung ano yung pangangailangan sa merkado. Then, of course, our people from the R&D, through the internet, search sila ano may produktong pwedeng applicable sa current situation at saka sa current na merkado namin. So makikita, they will be inspired to continue doing the experiment. Then later on, ipapakita sa amin yung ginawa nila. Then, tulad niyan, nabanggit ko kanina, may mga regular taste test kami na then later on, we work together. Pagka ano na ito, kasi ang bilis niyan kung swak ito sa mga target market mo. Ang bilis ang bilis ng paglo-launch ng produkto. Kaya hindi tumitigil, napaka-busy lahat. Yan ay talagang pinagkahanda nila na pagka kasi walang innovation, medyo mapag-iiwanan tayo. So tulad niyan, bakit ka na tinatanong yung healthy foods, meron tayong yogurt sausage, no? I think it's the first yogurt sausage in the Philippines. Ginagawa na rin natin to. Tapos we go now for a more products na more on that also for the healthy products iniisa namin. So depende sa target market. We make a product for a specific target market.
Okay.
Sir, uso ngayon kasi mga plant-based. Kung hindi naman plant-based, yung other extreme, para mga Korean-inspired meats. Parang ganun po ba yung R&D nyo?
Direction.
Based on trends din
Oo,
minsan.
tulad niya, mga plant-based yan. Sa mga tinitingnan din natin yan. Tulad ngayon, baka may ibang source din dahil ang problema natin ngayon, supply ng pork, supply ng chicken because of the global pandemic. No? Talagang napepersa kami because of the situation. Ano bang produkto ang pwede pa natin gawin, acceptable sa market. At the same time, we can hire more people na madagdagan pa yung mga tao natin sa production. So ito pa rin yung focus namin.
Okay. Sir, you've told us about how you've weathered many storms in running your business. Di ba may mga recession, merong pandemic. You're still weathering it. What do you think has made you get this far? And if you had to take any risks along the way, ano ba yung pinaka matindi doon sa mga risk na tinake ninyo? And how did you handle it?
Actually, yung one of this na nabanggit ko na is when I was at the peak of my career, I was working in Saudi Arabia. And tapos here comes your parents asking you to go back. Na alam mong ang environment ay, as an accountant, medyo mahirap para sa akin na. But again, as I said, I believe in the wisdom of our parents and yung kanilang commitment to serve the community. Hindi ano yan. Kaya sabi ko, it was a risk na kung hindi naman siguro kami nag-take risk na magkakapatid na umuwi. No? Siguro nasa abroad pa rin kami ngayon. And maybe, I don't know, kung apektado rin kami ng pandemic, working abroad. But again, that kind of risk, napagtagumpayan namin. Pangalawa, yung sabi namin, if you want to be global, you have to put up a factory. And it will cost millions of that time. Yung magpapahiram, unang-una, wala pang clearance ang pillbox dito sa Porac dahil tinatamaan kami ng lahar flows. Then napakahirap makautang sa bangko for the expansion. Ang tanong nga sa amin noon, Mr. Garcia, how come that you make it decision, okay lang mag-expand, but at this very moment na mahirap mag-expand yung environment, yung merong Asian crisis, bakit kayo gusto mag-expand samantalang the giants are not expanding? Kaya sabi ko, okay po yan, kapag lang, majority is not always correct. And sometimes, if you want to be the leader, don't follow the majority. You believe on that vision. Na pagdating na araw, umpisa namin ngayon, makarating kami doon. Next question, sabi ng officer ng bangko. So, kasi ang pondo is only for you to export. Sabi ko, how can we export if the pork base may FMD sa Pilipinas? No? But again, at the end of the day, nagtanong ko, bakit FMD? Bawal export. Sa Middle East, wala naman baboy eh. Bigla ko naisip yun. Why don't we go also for the Middle East na pwede ka mag-export kahit may FMD sa Pilipinas, wala namang piggery na that will protect that area. So ito yung thinking na nangyayari sa amin. No? So the next question sabi nila, kasi kailangan makapag-export ka. Sabi ko naman doon sa manager, sabi ko, ma'am, you're asking us something that is impossible for the moment. How can we expand? We export kung ang produkto namin ay mostly pork-based and may FMD sa Pilipinas. You cannot do that. Pero sabi ko, ano bang reason? Bakit kailangan requirement na ang papautang nyo sa amin ay kailangan kami mag-export? Because the country needs dollar.
Okay.
So, kailangan to makatulong sa ekonomiya, kailangan makapag-export ka kasi tatayo mo is a modern factory. Sabi ko, ma'am, ganito po. You want to earn dollar, pero ako, meron naman kami offering doon. Instead of earning dollar for the country, we will make the best hotdog, the best product for Filipinos. So, ibig sabihin, kung pupunta po tayo sa Crack sa Subic, nakapila yung mga Pilipino, bumibili ng purchase card para makakuha ka ng mga foreign goods, expiring hotdogs, expiring hamburgers, whatever. So sabi ko, parang hindi magandang tingnan. Why don't we create a product na magugusto ng mga Pilipino? Instead of buying these foreign products, we produce our own, then we save dollar. Pareho lang po yan, na kimikitan. Sabi na, okay galing yes ma'am, ako, pag natapos ang plantang ito, gagawa po kami ng hotdog. Doon na sila yung picnic. Sabi ko, maraming problema. Pag kumain ka ng hotdog na picnic, parang nasa beach, ang feeling mo with the family.
Oh.
Mm.
Iba na yung
Ang galing,
magiging,
ano?
mafe-feel ko whenever I eat hotdog na
Parang
picnic
gusto ko na
ng
nga.
Mekeni.
Sir, so kanina you were saying kasi na parang just believe in the vision, follow that vision, syempre plan well around it. For the second generation po na family members who are into the business, what sort of advice do you usually tell them?
Siguro, ako, lagi yung sinasabi sa anak, never forget where we came from. Never forget who we are. Importante yun. So the reason why we are the business is not for money, but as a family. Ang family natin po, hindi lang tayo. Kasi 5 brothers yung kami, second generation. Yung third generation, 3 sila, puro babae. Sabi ko, the family does not stop in our family. We have a bigger family. So sabi ko, we have to understand na ang ano natin is, whatever the situation, never forget the whys that we have. Bakit? No, ito yung laging sabi ko, tulad ngayon, indecision namin with this pandemic, napakadali para sa amin na at the age of more than 60 na ako yung senior citizen, ko parang gusto kong magpahinga. Pwede na magpahinga. Magandang panahon ito na sabihin sa mga tao, okay, ano na, kasi lahat naman nagsasarang kumpanya lahat naman, to save the capital, kailangan tumigil na tayo. Pero hindi walang iwanan Kaya sabi ko is the commitment na paano yung mga tao namin na dito umaasa, paano yung mga customers namin sa palengke na gumigising ng madaling araw magtinda, kung ang produkto mawawala, saan ang kita nila para pantustos sa kanilang mga pamilya. And when we know that situation, kahit ayaw mo na, hindi ka titigil. Kasi alam mo, etong commitment na sinasabi ni Tatang, walang iwanan.
That's a good one. So, we'd like to know more about Sir Prudes, and we'll be showing a few pictures na hopefully Sir Prudes can talk to us a little bit about, so we can get to know the man more.
Yes.
Okay, so let's show our pictures. Ayan.
Yeah. That was taken nung ma-award kami, no? I think this is in first one that was in Geneva. We were awarded to sa namin for the international standard na recognized ng company. I think with me is Miss Marilu Uy, yung export manager ng HR manager. Yung naka-blue naman si Miss Hope, our plant manager. So tapos yung second to the left naman, yung brother ko, yung bunso. So we represent the whole organization. Pumunta kami doon to receive the award.
Okay. Next photo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ito naman yung sa, I was there doon sa conference namin, doon sa isang building sa HR. I think pinapakita ko yung mga accomplishments. I think I have some visitors that I'm showing them. Sabi ko, it's not me, it's our people. Ang galing ng mga Ito pinapakita ko. I think this award, ito yung grupo namin ng emergency response team. Nanalo sila sa national contest for industrial yung firefighting, no, for emergency response. So pinapakita sa imagine mo na ang negosyo namin is about meat, processed meat. Pero when it comes to support to the community, mga tao namin, alam nila na hindi lang sa planta ang puproteksyonan, but pagka may sunog sa labas, anywhere, tulog sila, pwede silang isingin. Walang expectation na bayad. Ito yung natutuwa ko sa kanila, yung commitment nila to serve the community.
From the beginning yan The Mekeni culture. Okay, next photo.
Okay, ito naman yung mga recognition namin. This is a regular quarterly program namin for our people na recognize namin ng mga outstanding performances. Tapos meron kaming annual recognition for annual awardees. So regular to. Ngayon, tinutuloy pa rin namin ito. Quarterly yan, tapos meron kaming annual.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is my princess Faith, no, with Tatang Felix, the founder, with my loving wife Susan. Na-award naman ako dyan yung most outstanding kapampangan in business category. That was in maybe 4 years ago. Yeah, in Pampanga. So yung anak ko sabi niya very proud. Sabi niya talagang pinapakita niya yung sabi niya, Papa, Galing sa akin din anak, inspirasyon ko. Kasi nung bata pa lang si Faith, kasi 23 years after marriage, siya kasi lumabas eh. So, she was a product of this in vitro. Nung dami problema kung saan sa in vitro, magastos yung so sabi sa anak, yan. Kaya hindi namin siya nilalabas ng bata, pero alam mo, nung 2 years pa lang, nung pagbabakuna, lumabas kami. Sinama ko siya sa Jollibee, kumain kami na. Gusto niya yung french fries, isa lang. Sabi na sa ko, yan. Yung smile niya, sabi ko, yung tuwa na nakita namin sa mata ng anak ko na nakatikim siya ng french fries. Sabi ko, pumasok sa isip, sabi ko, yung mga tao kaya, yung mga anak ng tao natin, will they be able to send their family at sa Jollibee to see this beautiful place na anak, masaya. So ito naman yung nakakatawa. There was a time din nung nagkaroon kami in building. Sabi ko, okay, we give you 2,000, pero in 2,000, kiklaim mo lang. Pag nilabas mo pamilya, pag kita mo resibo mo, re-reimburse ka namin. You want you to bring your family also para sama-sama. So very memorable sa family, kaya sabi nga K8, yung ano niya is, at the same time yun, kasama ko siya. Sabi ko, anak, ito naman yung para maintindihan niya kung itong mga ginagawa namin.
So that's Tatang, the founder.
Yeah. He is now going 94 years old this coming July.
Wow.
Di pa rin namin siya matalo sa dama. Ano pa rin. Pero minsan naglulukuhan kami. Nagbabasketball pa siya half court. Just kidding.
94 talaga. Okay, nice. Ayan.
Ito naman yung na-interview at ako doon sa CEO magazine yata ito. Doon sa old office ko. So pinapakita ko ito mga magazines when it comes to food. Pagbasa ako noon. So ito naman na pinapakita ko. Na-picture ako dyan. Kaya alam ko itong, that was, hindi ko na matanda kung nung year to. Maybe this about 8 years ago.
Okay. Top honcho. Nakasuit eh. Ayan. So that's all for the pictures. Thank you very much, Sir Prudes, for sharing your story with us this afternoon. But before we end the show, maybe you could share with us your final message and your plans for 2021, if you have any.
Well, una, I just want to take this opportunity magpasalamat sa ating mga partners. Una, sa aking mga kasama sa Mekeni, mga trabahador namin, mga just ESECOM. Without them, hindi makakarating ko sa anong Mekeni ngayon. And I salute you at the bottom of my heart. I want to really appreciate you. Salamat na hindi kayo nakapagod na mag-isip ng mga iba-ibang paraan upang makatulong sa ating komunidad. And I want also to thank our partners, mga customers namin na gumigising ng madaling araw, mainit at ulan, naglalako, dinedeliver ang produkto. Even for our suppliers, our partners, and our community, maraming salamat. And alam ko naman, maraming talagang naapektuhan dito sa pandemic na ito. Pero asahan natin na Mekeni po, sa abot ng aming makakaya, sana makatulong din kami kahit paano na makasabay tayong lahat dito sa pandemic na ito.
Okay. So, Francine.
Yes.
What is your takeaway aside from thoughts of hot dogs and longanisas?
Well, as they say, family comes first, not just in the form of our biological family, but also treating the people who make up our community, the ones that we support and the ones that we support us. I guess that's the biggest takeaway that I got from
Mr. Garcia.
Yes, from Mr. Garcia.
Thank you.
Following the vision, yun ang mga natutunan.
Ang galing, no? I like this story. Thank you very much again once more, Mr. Prudencio Garcia. This has been PairFect. I am Dina Ventura.
And I'm Francine Marquez.
See you again next week.
Stay safe.